This is the L2C Media Network. Hey, Your Lordship, what do you think of Monday? I think it's going to be an exciting Monday. For Steve, I think things are finally going good for him. Unlike some basketball players I know. Um, well, I want to wish him luck as well. Anyway, we got to do this. Let's do this for the kid, okay? I agree with you wholeheartedly. All right. Live from the Tom O'Neill Memorial Studios inside the Park Forest Apartment Complex in Jackson, Michigan, the L2C Media Network presents Steve Sporty Balls with Steve the Baxman Bexley. And now, just because it's a Sunday, our balls are huge. I'm Harry von Stuttgart, and here's the master of the Hollywood Squares, Steve Bexley. Hi, everybody. Let me just hear that just a little bit. Thank you. Hey, good evening, everybody. Here in the Palatial Chalet, that is our home. And there we are. You can see us. I was listening to some of our old episodes of the L2C and WrestleMania Hut. Yeah, it's good to know. Hey, Matt, Ed, and Eddie, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? I am the Baxman, Cuckoo Cuckoo, and tonight here at the Desilu microphones. Okay, microphone. We have got a very good program tonight. In fact, we already have our first update. And, well, kind of looks like we don't know what's going on. Let me just back this up. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay, we don't know what's going on. But well, why don't we give them the finals here? Before we do that, we got some major sports. We're going to get to the updates. The Pacers, they defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 126-113, the East first round, game 4. Indy now leads the series 3-1. Game 5 is coming up. Milwaukee's got to win it or they're going home. Okay, let's give you some more news. Let's go to the report cards and see how each team did in the most entertaining NFL draft in history. Okay, let's dive in and get view all the teams and their grades. Arizona Cardinals got an A. The best pick was running back Trey Benson in the 3rd round. He will give them a nice 1-2 combo with James Conner. Worst pick, tight end, halfback Tip Raymond in the 3rd round. He's a brute when it comes to blocking, but they needed a tight end, and they didn't get one. The Cardinals had a lot of ammunition with 12 picks, and Monte Ossenfort used them well. They did good with receiver Marvin Harrison, but still wasn't that exciting. Atlanta Falcons got a C-. The best pick, 4th round defensive tackle Brandon Dorlus from Oregon. Had a chance to be an early rotation player. He's not huge at 6'3", 295 pounds, but he can push the pocket. He's a steal in the Grady Jarrett mold. Worst pick, Michael Penix Jr., the 8th overall pick, was a bad move, but rather signing Kirk Cousins and then taking him was the bad move. If you liked him so much, don't sign Cousins. This draft will be all about how the Falcons play out the Cousins-Penix dynamic. They had a chance to get a much needed edge rusher. They didn't take Pennick, trading up to get defense tackle Rook or Horo. In the second round was questionable. They did add some good players in third round edge, Braylon Trice and Dorius. Not bad. Baltimore Ravens get a B. Best pick, fourth round corner TJ Tampa. Worst pick, fourth round wide receiver Devontae Walker. The overall, Ravens and Eric DeCosta, their general manager, usually among when it comes to drafting, but for the first time ever, while it was a solid, they needed to work more on tackling. Buffalo Bills get a B for third round defensive tackle Dwayne Carter, the best pick, while the worst, the pick of safety Cole Bishop in the second round. It might help fill a need, but there were better options when he went. The skinny, Brandon Bean, the general manager, managed his picks pretty good, moving down the first round to add more ammo, but they still ended up with a good haul for a team that needed an influx of players, starting with the second-round receiver Keon Coleman, a bigger target than was needed. Carolina Panthers got a B-, the best pick, fourth-round tight end Jatavion Sanders from Texas. Yeehaw! He isn't a blocking tight end, but even though he didn't time well in the 40, he plays fast. The worst pick, now while some might like Jonathan Brooks as a player, why take a running back in the second round with so many other needs? The thinking is to probably help Bryce Young, but they had other needs. Oh, God, did they have other needs? They could have done something. Matt Ednetti, I'm doing well. Did you get a chance to see the starting soon thing I made? Yes. Dynamite. Skinny on Carolina Panthers. They still got a lot to learn. Well, we'll just see if this works out. Chicago Bears got to be the best pick. Caleb Williams, quarterback. Worst pick, punter Torrey Taylor. Why? There are a million punters out there. Plus, that is a luxury pick for a team with only 4 picks. They could have done better. The skinny get Williams, a receiver. Rome Oduns, 9th overall, will give the Bears a lot of firepower on offense. If Williams can seemingly step in and prove himself and be a good starter right away, the Bears got a chance for a division title. Other than that, well, Cincinnati Bengals get a B-, best pick. Third round defensive tackle, McKinney Jackson. Worst pick, third round receiver, Jermaine Burton from Alabama. He's got the tools to be a big-time player, but there were reportedly some character questions, and I think that's what maybe brought him down a little bit. Duke Tobin has done a nice job drafting for the Bengals, and this is a nice group, but it could have gotten a little better. The risk is first-round offensive tackle Amarius Mims, who has just 8 starts in his career. He's a boomer-bust player. Taking Chris Jenkins and Jackson will help offset the loss of DJ Reader in free agency. Cleveland Browns, a C-. Best pick, 5th-round receiver Jamari Thrash. Worst pick, guard Zach Zinter. They really did go from A to Z. This one has me scratching my head, but well, we'll see what happens. The skinny, they didn't have a first-round pick sent to the Texans for Deshaun Watson, so they had to wait until the 22nd pick of the second round to make a pick. That pick was Michael Hall Jr. He's a good player. The rest of the draft was Dallas Cowboys, B-. Third round, best pick, third round offensive lineman Cooper Beebe. Worst pick, defensive lineman Marshawn Nealon. They had better options, but, well, the skinny, they had a sound draft, but just wasn't splashy enough. Denver Broncos, B-. Best pick, 4th-round receiver Troy Franklin. Worst pick, they drafted Bo Nix with the 12th overall pick. Why not trade back and take him? Knicks has talent. Sean Payton knows quarterbacks, but this one will be fun to watch. This draft will be defined by how well Knicks plays. If Knicks is starting for Payton in 3 years, a great pick. Otherwise, question marks. Detroit Lions, the NFC Central Division champs, got some good picks. They got to be, though. I question that. I would have given them an A-, but then again, I'm a homer. Worst pick, taking Canadian player Giovanni Manu in the 4th round. Talk about your risk, but this is a different kind of Lions team. It's no longer, Lions are no longer the walking man. They've tasted. They're hungry. They're going to do it either way, and they're going to do what they can to keep that hunger alive. The Skinny, they landed one of the best corners in the draft in the 1st round in Terrion Arnold. Came back and used the 2nd round pick on corner Ennis Rakestraw Jr. from Missouri. Good drafting. And this is pretty good. Green Bay Packers, B, best pick, 2nd round linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. Worst pick, Jordan Morgan. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. The Skinny, the Packers needed a total rebuild, and they got it. Now can they pull the rabbit out of the hat and get back into the playoffs? Houston Texans, C+, 3rd round safety Callan Bullock was the best pick. Corner Kamari Lassiter in the 2nd round was the worst pick. The Skinny, they got problems. Indianapolis Colts, B+, best pick, receiver Andonia Mitchell in the 2nd round. Worst pick, the 3rd round, the offensive lineman Matt Goncalves. Might be good, but then again, these are the Colts. The Colts had some good first 4 picks. Then they went nuts. Jacksonville Jaguars, best pick, Mason Smith, defensive tackle in the 2nd round from LSU. The worst, Miles Cole from Texas Tech. This is going to be a wait and see for that team. Kansas City Chiefs get an A+, or get an A. Tight end Jared Wiley and safety Jaden Hicks, the best picks. Worst pick, tackle Kingsley Suamatea. Chiefs got a good draft. They want to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. Now, they got to cultivate them. Las Vegas Raiders get a C. 1st round corner, DeCamerion Richardson got the best pick. Worst pick, tight end Brock Bowers. And the Skinny, same old Raiders. Los Angeles Chargers, B+, the best pick, Junior Colson, linebacker in the 1st round. Worst pick, defensive tackle, Justin Igby from Alabama in the 4th. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Harbaugh's first year as NFL coach for the Chargers. We'll just have to wait and see. Rams got an A+, got an A. Best pick, Brendan Jackson, Washington State defensive end. Worst pick, running back Blake Corum in the 3rd. They finally got a 1st round pick, and they used it on edge Jared Verse. He feels the need, but still, they got more problems, more situations. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Miami Dolphins got to be plus. Best pick, edge, Chop Robinson. Didn't have a lot of sack production, but he can get after a quarterback. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. The worst pick, They didn't have one. We'll just have to see what happens. Wasn't much of a bad pick. They did pick running back Jalen Wright. He's fast, and they love speed. We'll just have to see what happens. Minnesota Vikings get a B minus. Best pick. They moved up in the first round to take pass rusher Dallas Turner. That was a good move. He'll be a big-time rusher in Brian Flores' scheme. Worst pick. I question this with authority. They got J.J. McCarthy, quarterback from the University of Michigan. The Vikings are going to try to prove themselves worthy of maybe, just maybe, being playoff bound. New England Patriots, best pick, fourth-round receiver Javon Baker. He'll help the passing game right away. He's already squawking about teams passing on him. There's a good attitude. Worst pick, third-round tackle Kadian Wallace from Penn State. Skinny, the Patriots, is simple. This is a total rebuild. Whether it takes them to the playoffs or not, we'll just have to wait and see. New Orleans Saints B+, fifth-round receiver Bub Means is the best pick. The worst pick, Kool-Aid McKinstry, corner. They at least address major problems, but have they solved them? Therein lies the problem. We'll just have to wait and see. Giants, B-, best pick, receiver Malik Neighbors. Worst pick, safety Tyler Nubin. The skin, well, surprising, but still worthy of at least, let's see. New York Jets got a B-, the best pick, third-round receiver Malachi Corley. Worst pick, fourth round running back Braylon Allen. But we'll have to see what happens. Skinny, Jets are the Jets. No matter what, they roll a dice and they play with what they got. Philadelphia Eagles B+. Best pick, Quinyon Mitchell. Worst pick, Jalen Hunt. Just have to see how far this goes. The Skinny, general manager Howie Roseman usually likes to trade up on draft night. He refrained from that in the first round, and it worked by landing Mitchell. He traded up in the second to land corner safety Cooper DeJean. And, well, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think they got enough. They did enough to help them get a playoff spot. But then again, they did win the Super Bowl, remember? Okay. Pittsburgh gets an A. Best pick, third-round linebacker Peyton Wilson. Worst pick, taking center Zach Frazier in the second round. They had other needs, but they could have done a bit better in the center position. To put it boldly and bluntly, Pittsburgh, you got a team. Now let's see you back it up. Best pick, San Francisco 49ers C+. Best pick, second round corner Ronaldo Green. Worst pick, first round receiver Ricky Pearsall. He'll be a good player. Won't be a great player, but with enough seasoning, got a good chance. The Skinny 49ers have a good future, but it's the present we got to worry about and just how good they'll be. Seattle Seahawks C+. The best pick, defensive tackle Byron Murphy. He's going to help out a lot. Worst pick, tight end A.J. Barner in the fourth. The skinny, Murphy's got star potential. Meanwhile, AJ Barner will just have to wait and see on him. They filled some needs. Seattle might surprise everybody. Tampa Bay Buccaneers B plus. Best pick, third round receiver Jalen McMillan. Worst pick, Chris Braswell in the second round. It was nice. They did nice on their picks, but we got to have proof of what they can do to get back into the playoffs. Tennessee Titans get a B. The best pick, fifth round corner Jarvis Brownlee Jr. Worst pick, Devondre Sweat. He's risky, especially in the second round. He had a DUI early in the draft cycle, and his weight was a problem at Texas. He needs to get better shape, or this will be a pick that backfires on them. He does have talent, but he's got to get that weight. The skinny, this is definitely a pick. Washington Commanders get an A+. Best pick, quarterback Jalen Daniels. Worst pick, third round receiver Luke McCaffrey. The skinny on this team, in his first year running the draft, general manager Adam Peters killed it. Started by taking Daniels with the second overall pick, but continued throughout the process. They're moving in the right direction with their new ownership, but just how good can he literally be? We'll just have to wait and see. And wait and see. We shall. Now, before we go on with our bad self here, okay, so you're probably asking yourself, the scheduling, the dates will be set. So let's give you what the NFL has. Now, everybody is wondering, when will we see the schedules? Well, the wait is almost over. Get ready for the NFL season with the 2024 NFL schedule release presented by Verizon. The dates will be set, primetime matchups will be known, and every game will be revealed. The full NFL schedule release is coming in May. And you can watch it here on Steve's Sporty Balls. We will have our own coverage. It's going to be funny coverage. We will dissect the Lions' schedule to see if they got that fire still in them. Plus, we'll take a look at the other teams taking 2024 to the extreme. So when the date is set in May, we'll let you know, and we'll get our promotions department to kick it in gear, as they say. So please, by all means, just watch. We'll let you know. Okay. It's coming in May. We'll let you all know just when in May it will be coming. Okay, let's get you some more news. Yes, more news. Hey. Well, it's a gift and a curse to be LeBron James' son. In 2023, when a freshman guard out of Sierra Canyon, Bronny James, committed to the University of Southern California Trojans, he not only made heads turn due to his on-court skills, averaged 13.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.8 steals, but also for his name, image, and likeness value. His valuation was reported to be almost $6 million because of his lucrative deals with brands like PSD Underwear, Nike, and Beats by Dr. Dre. On 3's NIL index is measured in terms of the licensing and sponsorship market through exposure and social media influence by combining brand value and roster value. But Bronny's fate turned upside down. On July 2023, when Bronny collapsed and suffered a cardiac arrest during the USA practice session at the Galen Center, though he was away from the court for 5 months, his NIL value was not affected much. But after he rejoined the Trojans in December, the decline began. The team's performance also mattered as they did not qualify for March Madness, and Bronny's NIL value went down from $4.7 million to $4.5. In the 23-24 season, Bronny James played just 25 games, averaged 4.8 points, 2.1 assists, and 2.8 rebounds, and had a 0.8 in steals in 19.4 minutes per game. To add to the misery, he shot 36.6% from the field, 26.7% from the three-point line. This poor performance affected his NIL valuation and declined from $4.5 million to $3.7 million. The NBA prospect lost a whopping $0.8 million in the process and occupied second spot with the same NIL boasted by its Louisiana State University Tigers gymnast, the beautiful Miss Olivia Dunn. Right now, Ronnie is facing pressure and scrutiny unlike any other college athlete. Anything and everything he does or doesn't do is becoming headlines. Concerning performance, Bronny's poor shooting and lack of wind pressure could be reasons for his inefficiencies, however. Bronny has just a few options to explore and get him back on track. Otherwise, this could be a very, very sad ending to a great career. Okay, it's 10:28 p.m. Eastern Time. We have this from Wrestling Inc. AEW star Darby Allin is known for taking a lot of risk both in and out of the ring. When he's performing in all elite wrestling, he's diving off ladders through panes of glass, and when he gets some free time, he jumps over his own house in a car and does stunts on a tricycle. Allen's been out of action since the big business edition of AEW Dynamite in March after he broke his foot during a match with Jay White, which ultimately cost him his chance to climb Mount Everest. Now Allen has yet another injury to deal with, and it's a big one. Allen took to Instagram to say that he had been hit by a bus. Despite the severity of the situation, Allen was still able to catch a show on Broadway with American artist Raymond Pettibon. That awkward moment when you're crossing the street in New York with a broken foot and get hit by a bus. Least I can have a good time and catch a Broadway show, LOL. Before his broken foot, Allen was on course to have one of his most successful years. He won the AEW Tag Team Championship with Sting on February 7th by defeating Big Bill and Ricky Starks in a Tornado tag match before successfully defending the titles against the Young Bucks in the main event of AEW Revolution on March the 3rd. With their win over Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, Allen and Sting ended their run as a team with a 100% win rate, as Sting would officially retire from wrestling. Following the event, Allen was gifted Sting's bat after the icon had called it quits, but that bat is now in the possession of Jay White, who's been parading around with it on TV since injuring Allen at Big Business. So we'll just have to see what happens, won't we? Okay, let's go over this one. Doritos has a new flavor. Uh, but the only place you can buy it is at Walmart. It's called, well, shortly after we learned about the new Kroger exclusive Doritos Late Night Sizzling Cheeseburger Chips, we discovered there's another new Dorito flavor launching soon, only at Walmart. The new Doritos will join the robust Flaming Hot line, which currently includes Hot Cool Ranch, Hot Nacho, and Hot Limon. Well, the fun twist, we don't know exactly what the flavor is. That's because Doritos is launching its first ever Flaming Hot Mystery flavor. That's right. While we don't know what the exact flavor is, we do know the chip will be coated in the iconic Flaming Hot dusting. There's been little speculation online of what the flavor could be. However, the mystery flavor follows the same Flaming Hot template. It's likely that Doritos is turning another one of its fan favorite flavors into a Flaming Hot varietal. Maybe it's hot barbecue or a spicier version of the spicy sweet chili chip. We will find out because it'll hit Walmart shelves tomorrow, April 29th. And it will hit Walmart stores nationally after the online-only access event on April 30th. So there you go, kids. Get your Doritos. Ah, yes. Let's see. What kind of nationwide... Good evening, friends. Okay, I don't think we know that, so. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin. He won the NASCAR Cup race this afternoon in Dover. From CBS Sports, this just motivation. Major League Baseball intends to correct the uniform flaws that have dominated headlines dating back to their spring reveal, according to an MLB Players Association memo obtained by Jeff Passan of ESPN. Those issues include returning to larger lettering on uniform backs, making sure the uniform colors match and aren't as prone to showing sweat, and fixing the pants. God, fix the pants. MLB plans to have those corrections in place by the start of the 25 season, least notably. MLBPA places the blame on Nike. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. What is the big deal, big wheel here? The big controversial store change that shoppers majorly divided at Walmart. Let's see. The store removed all self-checkout kiosks from select stores in Missouri and Ohio, replacing them with staffed lanes instead. The company recently did the same at stores in New Mexico last year. According to the statement from Walmart, the decision comes in an effort to improve efficiency and was made based on feedback from customers and associates. Spokesperson from Walmart said, quote, "We believe the changes will improve the in-store shopping experience and give us some more." Okay, so there you go. There will be more kiosks, I guess. Okay. All right, let's Drew McIntyre signed a new multi-year deal with the WWE, reportedly for significant money. Okay. Uh let's just all right. Just trying to look for something here during our little layout. Let's see. Let's uh let's see what's on some of the other headlines. Candace Parker, the two-time WNBA MVP, has announced her retirement. Ah, yes. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer booed while announcing Lions 2024 NFL draft pick. Yes, we love that booing of her. But again, uh, okay, the that '90s show season 2 has been confirmed, so we wish them luck because Mila Kunis and her hubby are not going to be a part of it this time. And Roger Goodell has talked about possibly moving the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend. Okay, let's get you back up here so we can give you all the scores. Also, there is a report that because of the huge success of the NFL draft in Detroit, they could be in the running for the NBA draft. Interesting. We'll just wait and see. Uh, mm, let's see. The Yankees will not offer projected 52. Won't offer projected 52 million dollar star an extension on his deal. Only one member of the Yankees sits top all MLB players in a primary statistical category at this point in the season. Closer Clay Holmes, who is tied with the San Diego Padres' Robert Suarez as Major League saves leader with 9 apiece. But now, uh, Bob Clappish, an MLB columnist for New York Star Ledger, has reported that there's no chance he's going to get a 4-year, $52 million extension. The Yankees might lose him after the season. And Clappish wrote, "This much is certain. Holmes won't be hearing from the Yankees before season's end. Very few players get early extensions. It's club policy. Holmes shouldn't take it personally. Just take it." And the Oklahoma City Thunder ditched the TNT postgame interview for the local broadcast after a win versus the Pelicans. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Okay, let me see. Where were we? Let's see. Do we have that around here? Hmm. That was good. Oh, sorry about that, but let's see here. Let's go to the UFL before we handle all the other scores. Okay, let's get to the UFL scores, and we'll get you some minor league baseball scores. Let's take it to the limit one more time. Okay. Saturday, April 27th, the Brahmas beat the Renegades 25-15, and the Stallions beat the Roughnecks 32-9. Today, Sunday, the Battlehawks defeated the Defenders 45-12, and the Panthers of Michigan defeated the Showboats 35-18. Right now in the standings, here they are in a wrinkle of a dinkle. In the USFL division, Birmingham is 5-0, Michigan is 3-2, Houston is 1-4, and Memphis is 1-4. In the XFL division, St. Louis is 4-1, San Antonio 4-1, DC 2-3, and Arlington is stuck in last place. Stuck in last place, yes. They are stuck in last place. Okay. Time now to give you all the scores from all the games being played around the country and some stops around the world. So here we go. We got one game still going on right now. Minute 27 remaining before the half. And it's Phoenix trying to survive. Leading Minnesota 55-53. Minnesota holds a 3-0 series lead in the fourth game of the Western Conference first round. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference first round showed New York beating Philadelphia 97-92 to take a 3-1 lead in their series. The Western Conference first round, LA Clippers beat Dallas 116 to 111 to take it to tie their series 2 games apiece. And Indianapolis has put Milwaukee on the brink of elimination in their Eastern Conference first round game 4. 126 to 113. Indiana leads the series 3-1. Everything is a final tonight in Major League Baseball. Oakland beat Baltimore 7-6 in 10 innings. Atlanta beat Cleveland 4-3. Toronto beat the Dodgers 3-1. In 11 innings, the Mets beat St. Louis 4-2. Detroit beat Kansas City 4-1. Washington beat Miami in a weird football version of baseball 12-9. Chicago White Sox beat Tampa Bay 4-2. Yankees beat Milwaukee 15-5. Texas over Cincinnati 4-3. Houston over Colorado 3-2. Wow. Okay, let's keep going here. Detroit. Washington defeated Miami 12-9. Chicago defeated Tampa Bay 4-2. Yankees over Milwaukee 15-5. Texas over Cincinnati 4-3. Houston over Colorado 8-2. San Francisco over Pittsburgh 3-2. Minnesota over the Angels 11-5. Arizona beat Seattle 3-2. Pittsburgh over San Diego 8-6. Chicago over Boston, or Boston over Chicago, 5-4. In the National Hockey League, all our final scores: Colorado beat Winnipeg by a score of 5-1, and apparently a lot of laughs if you're Colorado or Winnipeg. We just want to wish whoever has that golden ticket farewell, my friends, farewell. Okay. And hey, Matt G, how is ya? Glad to have you with us. Let's see. Arizona beats Seattle 3-2. Philadelphia beats San Diego 8-6. Boston beats Chicago 5-4. In the National Hockey League, in Game 4 of the Western Conference first round, Colorado beat Winnipeg, and thus Winnipeg is on the brink of elimination. In overtime, Vancouver beat Nashville 4-3, and Nashville is on the brink of elimination. Okay, what else is going on? I think I got everything there. Vancouver beat Nashville 4-3. Rangers beat Washington 4-2. Edmonton and LA are late starters. In fact, they are starting about 20 minutes ago. Premier League action: Arsenal over Tottenham Hotspur 3-2. Um, let's see. Bournemouth over the high. Let's see. Uh, 3-0 was the final score between Bournemouth and. Anyway, let's keep going. We got about 8 minutes left in all this action. Yes, friends. Tottenham, Bournemouth defeated their opponent 3-0. MCI over NF 2-0. And La Liga, Cadiz and MRC tied at 1. Granada over OSA 3-0. Okay, let's get into La Liga. Cadiz and MRC tied at 1. Graham over or SA 3-0. Villarreal over Ray 3-0. Brett over 7. Okay. Uh, and Bet and Seville tied at 1. Liga MX, Monterrey defeated Nixcaca 5-2. Atletico San Luis defeated CSL 3-0 in Das Bundesliga. Well, it's been a very interesting broadcast. Okay. I'm up in this Bundesliga. What? Just hold on here, guys. Hold on here. We're going to do this right. We're going to do this right. I know we're running deep out of time. So give me a chance here. We're going to do what's right and write what's doable. There we go. Boom. Let's get to the football part of the games, kids. Yep. Okay, in Premier League of England, Bournemouth over Brighton 3-0. Tottenham Hotspur lost to Arsenal 3-2. Nottingham Forest lost to Manchester City 2-0. In La Liga action, Cadiz and Mallorca tied at 1. Granada beat Osasuna 3-0. Villarreal beat Real Vallecano 3-0. And Sevilla and Real Betis got it on and ended up in a 1-1 tie. Okay. I think that's going to wrap it up. Oh, A-League, Sydney over Perth 7-1. Melbourne over Western United 1-0. Let's see. Do we have any? Yeah. Wow. Okay. We got about 5 minutes left. I may just call it a little early tonight, unless we got more football scores. Skis. I guess not. So we will. No worries. Thank you. I am up and I am down. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, let's get some more live scores for you as our time slowly begins to dwindle. Okay, let's go to hockey right now. We've already done the NHL. OHL playoffs: London over Saginaw 3-1. Ottawa over North Bay 3-0. AHL playoffs: Belleville over Toronto 4-3. Syracuse over Rochester 4-3. Hartford over Charlotte 3-1. And Abbotsford over Colorado 2-1. Okay, still up. Also, I got some info about Spreaker. The site has changed, and the Spreaker studio is no longer on its main site. Well, we got to find it. Okay, we have what happened? AHL playoff. Oh, I've already made mention, but I'll mention anyway. Belleville over Toronto 4-3. Syracuse over Rochester 4-3. Hartford over Charlotte 3-1. Abbotsford over Colorado 2-1. And there you go. With that, let's go to the basketball. Okay, we did the playoffs. Playoffs? Yes, we did. Basketball Super League. I actually do have the studio download and installed, but it no longer does live stream. Oh, poop. Well, Newfoundland and Connecticut were canceled. Uh, Newfoundland Rogues instead played the London Lightning 113-104. Windsor Express lost to Sudbury 5, 135-130. And that, my friends, is a deep dive into the realm of sports and hockey and everything else. Okay, we got about 2 minutes. So hopefully you all enjoyed the show. We did. And we just want to say one thing. Thank you all very much for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock right here on YouTube. And until tomorrow night, thank you, everyone. Have a fun night and a great week. And remember, keep your sporty balls looking good and shiny. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley for Matthew the Wizard, Nichols, Jay the Brain Man, and everybody else that's been a part of this one. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, and good night.